Hi, I'm Hedgeye founder and CEO Keith McCullough. I'm excited to announce the Hedgeye on the Prize tournament. I challenge you to compete in this simulated investing tournament to win some serious money. We'll be awarding weekly and monthly cash prizes along with the big grand prizes. Along the way, we'll teach you how to take your investing to a whole new level. I hope you'll join us. I'll be coaching you every step of the way. Top three things this morning in my notebook. I got to get it through it so we get to this announcement. Top three things are going to help you perform with this announcement, by the way. Asia, number one, Q4 GDP in the USA, and then the two-year yield finally doing a little bit more of what we thought it would in quad two. First on Asia, though, making money on both the long and the short side. Back from Jamaica. Hey, man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. Yeah, you get a little something yesterday. A little, Genron, can you throw up the... People are like, well, I don't know about real-time alerts. It's not like how I do it. Well, I think shorting big places like China, which we've been doing since Q1, is A, worked out fantastically, and two, when you get these signals at lower highs, you should do it. So again, sent that signal surgically yesterday. Timing does matter, and that's what I thought about that. So that's old news now that China was down 1.3% overnight. The Shanghai Composite Index obviously remains bearish trend. That's on your pin sheet, down 4.2% in the last month. Hong Kong was down 1.4%, approaching crash mode. Again, that is crashing down 20% right on the screws from where it peaked during the first quarter that was. And of course, they've been discounting being in quad 4 or quad 3, in China's case quad 3, and in some cases, in some points in time, Hong Kong's had quad 4 as an issue. It's not just that, it's South Korea has been fantastic for us on the short side. We added that right on the screws, right on time. That was down another 1.4% to down almost 7% in the last month. And you can compare that with India, which was barely down, which is up, instead of down 6.7 in a month, it's up 3.2. So you got basically a 10 percentage point performance differential there. And Indonesia, how about that chart? I think the chartists would like this. But again, what led you to be long of Indonesia other than Hedgeye? I don't know, and I don't care. What I got to say is that Indonesia, unlike every Asian market that I just said that we're short, was up 0.4% overnight to up 6.4% now in a month on a big breakout. And again, that's with the dollar doing nothingness. I could have had the dollar doing nothingness today. Again, it's hovering around where it's been hovering around, where people are trying to make a big deal about it. But again, emerging market breakouts and bond yield breakouts don't happen when we're in a quad $4 melt up, by the way, and it certainly doesn't look like that. We do have Q4, which is not quad 4. Some people, when they talk quickly with me, because I talk quickly back, but I'm the one delivering the content, so I got to get through all this fairly quickly. There's no way for me, if I slow it down, I'm going to say, our GDP forecast has gone up in the fourth quarter. Can you imagine that? If I was like that, or this guy, the chief economist at the bloody European Central Bank, look at this guy. Look at this guy, Lane, this morning, talking about how there's no underlying inflation. You're gonna have a heart attack saying that, Lane boy. Look at this. He even looks like a linear econ. Not to say that, there's a certain look to that. Come on, Genron, I was tweeting about it this morning. But again, it is what it is. Our Q4 GDP forecast is up versus Q. There he is. Look at that guy. Oh, jeez. Underlying. In the U.S., the underlying reality is that the lower the Q3 numbers come in, and again, they're getting reported on a lag. It's Q4. It is October the 12th, okay? That's Q4. Our Q3 number, 5.33%, is going to 5.84%, with a lot of upside to that number if inventories get unbottlenecked or released or whatever you want to say. In addition to that, if we get a continued slowing of COVID case counts, which are down 34% last week, down 52% in a month, the consumption upside to the reopening is also not in those numbers. So we're well ahead of the Atlanta Fed on the quarter over quarter. That's slide 14. It's also the chart of the day. That's the sequential. We don't pay much attention to it unless we're way outside of Wall Street, up or downside, and we've done both over the years. 14 years, that is. And again, this one's a biggie. We're a 4-bagger ahead of the Atlanta Fed on the sequential. That is a 6 handle for us, and they're at the 1 handle, of course, currently. They don't have a Nowcast yet for the quarter after that. So that's a big one. That's quad 2. And then finally, quad 2 on the 2-year yield. So this went off the chart today. That's a big move for the 2-year yield. Going up 2 or 3 basis points is a lot when the yield itself is around 34, 35 basis points. So again, this has been bullish trend in your pin sheet for a while, as it should be. The more explosive moves on the short end of the curve in conjunction with explosive moves on the long end of the curve only happen in quad 2. Financials doing what they've done recently, and energy stocks, if you look at the bongo board this morning, the 2 best sectors for the quarter to date, even though it's October the 12th, we're 12 days in. The 2 best sectors are the 2 with the most signal strength, which are energy and financials. And then you got that bloody dog that is utilities, which was down 1.4% yesterday to flat on the month. And if you're being defensive about being defensive, I'd be defensive too, because it's a terrible result and it wouldn't help you win what we're going to launch here imminently, now that I am through not just the top 3 things. I got another 6 minutes and then we'll get to it. All right. Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.